Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. It's snowing. Today is the Monday after vacation. We just got back from our 8-day Disney World trip last week. Today is the first day that I feel like I need to get back into the swing of real life. So, welcome to that vlog. I have a lot of things to clean up in my house today. My house is quite a disastrous mess. We got home on Wednesday last week, but really honestly didn't do much for the remainder of the week. And then we had a birthday party over the weekend. I have a cold. I wasn't even out of my pajamas yesterday. I didn't even get dressed. I did organize some clothes, so that was good. I got the winter gear swapped out yesterday, but other than that, haven't done much. So as you can see, there's a bunch of messes around my house. Good morning, girls. Oh no, that's way over there again. Okay, hang on a minute. Okay, I'm back. The chicken's door, the string for it was pulled out of the out of the hole that it goes through, and I could not reach it. So anyway, I'm back though. I have a ton of messes in my house to pick up today. I have to get pretty much all the odds and ends from unpacking off of my countertops. We have a boatload of laundry to do. So much laundry. 8 days worth of laundry for 3 people to be exact. I want to get the floors swept and kind of tidied. My mom was here hanging out with my animals. My grandmother was home, and they did clean and they did a great job keeping up my house. But the past 5 days that I've been home, I have not kept up my house, and so that's now my fault. It is freezing out here. I need to go inside. So anyway, come along and we will get our life back together post-vacation, heading into the holiday season. Full steam ahead. And maybe I will tell you a little bit about the vacation as we go on throughout the day, whether that be in person or in voiceover, but let's get going. Hello, Miss Girl. What are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna get dressed. Luckily brought all my sweaters out yesterday because wow, we need it today. This weekend was kind of busy. I mentioned we had a birthday party, but what I didn't mention was that we got home on Wednesday, and on Thursday our hot water heater decided to say sayonara. So that was great. We knew it was on its way out. We knew because it was rusting, and when Brandon installed the new furnace back in October, when he was down there, he noticed that it was not looking too hot, but we were really crossing our fingers that would hold out till spring so that we can install a new tankless system. But yeah, that didn't happen because literally the day after we got back, it was nope, I'm all done working. Brandon had to run out and get us a new one. So Thursday night we realized, Friday we went all day without hot water, and then Saturday morning Brandon went at the earliest he could to Home Depot to pick up a new one and had it installed before noon. So you go, Brandon, my superhero husband over here can do anything, and he's just a fantastic handyman, and I'm really glad, that we have him, because I don't know where we would be otherwise. Furnaceless and hot waterless. So we've been running the wood stove too, which has been lovely, but it is not running today, and I'm kind of regretting that we didn't run it. But I don't personally start it. It scares me, so Brandon does that, and then I maintain it all day. But yeah, I don't think I could start it even if I tried right now. I'm not very fire savvy. Brandon is definitely a pyro, so that's his wheelhouse. All right, I'm gonna get dressed. That was Moxie smashing herself against the door frame. Hi, good morning. I'm gonna get dressed and I'm gonna get started on whatever there is to do. There's so many things. I don't even know where I'm gonna start. Wanna know what I just found in my washing machine? Amongst the clothes. This could have been so bad. But it's all right, because It's closed. It's very much closed. We're okay. Okay, so this is the laundry pile. Sorry, you're on a tripod. There's the pile of laundry. And then we also have a massive basket to fold. So I'm going to put in a load first. We've got one actually in the washer that needs to transfer to the dryer. What's in the dryer needs to come out first into that basket down there on the floor. Then we got to transfer the washer, which was from last night, and then we got to put a new load in. You know how to do laundry. I don't need to be telling you guys this, but that's okay. But yeah, there's like a massive amount of clothes to fold, and they're all pretty much from our vacation. So a lot of them are actually going to go straight into my storage bins because they're all like summer clothes. Although, first fun fact about our trip, started beautiful. It was in the 80s the first 2 days. And then it was 90 on day 3. That was a little bit toasty. I was not a huge fan of that. I was like beating sun, right? And it was humid. And then the next day, it was humid in the 80s, but cloudy, but then it downpoured. Drenching rain. We were in ponchos, but we were still like drowned rats type of downpours. And then to end the trip, the last 2 days, it was freezing. And by that, I mean the last day was in the 40s in Florida. And it was like damp cold because it had like the humidity in the air, and it was very windy, and we were not prepared. I ended up buying an extra sweatshirt. We had 2 sweatshirts on Teddy. We had him bundled in the stroller with a blanket. It was very unexpected. I have never experienced that going to Florida, so that was fun. So we got the full range of weather there, and we did wear pretty much everything we brought because of that. So yeah, it's a lot. So let's wash it all. You can probably hear Teddy playing with his Buzz Lightyear bubble wand out there. He's just hitting the button over and over again. It's fun. Don't worry, the bubbles are not in it, because that would just be that would be a further mess going on. Okay. This is one of the shirts I got him. Oh, that I washed with the sticker on. Whoops. Just says Walt Disney World. It has Tigger with the park icons on it. And I got it big. They didn't have an extra small in stock, so I got a extra small, and it'll be big on him. This is like a 4-5 size, but I mean, hey, we want to get the most out of the souvenirs, right? So he will wear it just oversized, like in the summer and stuff for now, and then it eventually will fit him properly, but so cute. I need to get my clothes rack back out for drying, my drying rack, because it's sweater season. No bubbles. Why? Because those make a mess. No bubbles in the house. Yeah, what I was saying was we're going to be hanging up a lot of stuff very soon here because all my sweaters don't get dried. And if anyone's wondering, no, there's no sense of organization to any of the laundry. I am throwing everything in together to get through it faster, because if I sorted it, it would just take even longer. So everything, towels, whites, colors, they're all being washed together. I don't care. We are apparently also washing Sharpies with our clothes, so. All right, let's go fold. I'm pretty sure I'm getting sicker as the day goes on because my throat is starting to hurt. Oh, that needs to run again. Okay, I'm gonna chat with you guys now about our trip while I make some lunch. Teddy's having some dino nuggets and some leftover Olive Garden. And then he's gonna go down for a nap, and I will be working, so I won't be cleaning for a little bit. I feel like they've made 0 progress so far, so that's great. So I'll just chit chat with you about the vacation. It was great. 8 days, pretty long, but we put a lot into it, a lot of thought into our scheduling and why we did things the way that we did. I physically wasn't exhausted, but I mentally was ready to be done. Because having a toddler just takes a lot out of you mentally in such a busy place where, you know, we're on vacation, trying to have a good time, but also trying to keep our toddler alive and functioning. The biggest issue we ran into with him was eating. Little boy did not want to eat. He, about day 3, just started to boycott anything we tried to feed him, which in the heat and the humidity is not a good combination. It was very stressful because, you know, we were worried about him. He was very hangry and grumpy. And so we had to, about halfway through the trip, really pull back on the pace and make sure we were, you know, sitting down in the mornings and having breakfast and getting him started on his day a little bit slower than we had been. The beginning of the trip, he had done so well with the pace, and, you know, he was really thriving. He was eating, he, you know, was taking his potty breaks like he usually would. He was sleeping pretty good. You know, we thought, okay, you know, he's handling this fine. But then after a few days of it, he crashed. And, you know, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He's not even 3 yet. We were asking a lot of him for sure. And if he wasn't as overwhelmed with everything going on and all the people and whatever, I think he would have done a little bit better too. I will say, on the flip side, having a group with us was fantastic because it really allowed for us to have a break if we needed it. My in-laws took him a few times so that we could go on some of the bigger rides. There was one night we actually went out to Disney Springs and he just hung back at the resort and rested and watched a movie, and that was nice for him to be able to have that time in, but then we also got our adult time. So there was some good balance there. But, you know, lessons have been learned for next time. This was our first trip ever with a toddler, so we've taken things into account. He had a great time. He absolutely loved everything. He's still talking about it. He was obsessed with the Haunted Mansion. That was his favorite ride at Magic Kingdom. That and the Speedway, Tomorrowland Speedway. He is still talking about the Haunted Mansion. Like, he quotes it and talks about the stretching room, which is really funny. Talks about, you know, the spider webs and the ghosts and everything, and we really weren't sure if he was gonna like that ride because it can be a little scary for kids, but he was all about it. We went on it twice, and yeah, he just had a great time. Magic Kingdom was probably his best park. There was just so much more for him to do there than the other parks. I would say the second would probably be Animal Kingdom. He really liked the Wilderness Explorers stuff, and seeing the animals and the rides that he could do there, he really enjoyed. So those 2 parks I think were probably his top. Epcot was really hard. It was 90 degrees that day. It was very busy, and so while we went on different rides and things with him, he was really cranky, and that was one of the days that he didn't eat well. It was very hot, like I said, and so it was kind of like, it was just hard. It was hard to get anything really done. We definitely should have taken a break that day. We were working around a lightning lane for a Cosmic Rewind, and that was later in the day, and looking back on it now, we both agree that we should have just gone back to the room and taken a break. But you live and you learn. And then Hollywood Studios, there was really not much for him to do. There was only about 3 attractions that he could actually go on, and then there were shows, but we split that day in half. So we ended up going back to the hotel for a bit, and then we went back at night for Fantasmic, which he loved. Fantasmic. He was talking all about it afterward, about the dragon and Mickey being like saved in the show and who's gonna save Mickey, and he absolutely adored that show. So I have no regrets with keeping up a little bit late to go and see it. He saw the shows also at Magic Kingdom. He saw the night parade there and he loved that. The fireworks, we were a bit further back, so he didn't like really engage in those as much, but he loved the new Starlight Parade. So there was just a lot of things, so many things to cram into his little head over the course of 8 days, and I think he was a trooper. He did a really great job. Our flight down was fantastic. He had never been on a flight before, and so we were a little nervous, but he was not fazed by takeoff, not fazed by landing. He just sat and did His activities and read books and whatever we brought for him on the plane, just so good. We had a straight flight, so it was a 3-hour flight, and he was calm as a cucumber the entire time. The flight home, he did have some issues with his ears when we were landing, where he freaked out a little bit, but I think also he was just super tired. So that was just a little bit different, but again, just like a small moment on the plane that we overcame pretty quickly. So overall, the traveling, all of that was so good. I couldn't have honestly asked for it to go smoother, to be completely honest with you. As far as the next trip goes, we don't have like a timeline yet. I think it'll definitely be a little bit before we bring him back. But we feel more confident now about planning Disney vacations and feeling like he could probably, handle a short trip just fine. I honestly think the 8 days might have been too much. And that doing a quick little short trip, just the 3 of us, might actually be more beneficial than the super long. I don't know. But no regrets at the end of the day. We absolutely loved our vacation, and we're happy to be home, but also, ready to go back, as one feels always after coming home from Disney. You just want to go back. It's the Disney bubble. You can't beat it. Okay, I'm gonna get his chicken nuggets out. His dino nugs. They do not have these at Disney. Did you know that you can't really find nuggets anywhere? They have chicken tenders everywhere, but nuggets, hard to find. And he's not a huge fan of the texture of chicken tenders. Like, he will eat them, but he much prefers the ground chicken in a chicken nugget. Okay, so here's his plate. He's having leftover 3 cheese ziti, a little breadstick, some cheese, and then his dino nuggets, and I will probably also give him an applesauce at the end, or some apple slices, one of the two. Okay, Teddy's down for his nap. I was originally going to use this time to work, do graphic design work, but I have not yet gotten my countertops clean or this table, so we're gonna at least do that right now, and then I'm gonna do some work, and then we will do some more cleaning after Teddy naps. This is all stuff we had in our carry-ons for the trip, and then there's a bunch of mail on the table and just odds and ends all over the place, so I'm gonna go through everything and just get it gone. This windowsill right here has a bunch of stuff on it, but I'm not gonna move it because it's our sunglasses and stuff, and also my mother-in-law's mittens that I don't want to lose because she left them here. So those can't go out of sight. But I did get the table cleared off, and now to tackle this. So I will address this in this video because I think in past videos I've talked about how we weren't going to get Teddy a tablet until he was in school. So obviously there's a tablet here, so I'm going to just talk about this because it is vacation related. So we ended up getting him a refurbished tablet to use on the plane just because we were so nervous about the plane, and we wanted to make sure he was super distracted, and also our plane going down did not have any TVs or anything. So we wanted to be able to put movies on something. So we ended up getting, like I said, it's refurbished, just an iPad with a case for him, and we put a coloring game, a educational alphabet game, and then some movies on it for him. And he was nice and distracted. I talked about the plane earlier. He had a bunch of activities. He used this. He also had a watercoloring book that uses a water pen, a mess-free thing. He also had regular books with him. So it was not just all tablet, but he was, nice and distracted at takeoff and stuff using this. So do I have regrets? Absolutely not. It is home now, so obviously he knows it exists. Again, we only have a couple of things on it, so it's basically going to be very limited. So if he's been really, really good all day, and you know, we want to let him do his like virtual coloring or work on his letters or something. We will let him use this at the table for, you know, 10 to 20 minutes, but it is still extremely limited. We also got him these. They snap like apart, so they will fold in, and they're little wireless headphones because they have to have headphones on the plane. They don't let them just play whatever on the iPads with the volume up. So we got these in advance and got him used to them. They're just so cute. They come in like a million colors, and I got them right on Amazon. They were very cheap, so you know, if they break, they break, but so far they have held up beautifully. They just charge, but you can also plug them in. So if you're on a plane and you want to plug into the TV on the back of the seat, if there is one, there was TVs on our way home. You could do that too with these. Highly recommend. These were amazing. This was my little crossbody that I used. It's Vera Bradley, and it has the Mickeys quilted into it. Definitely recommend a crossbody if you haven't been to Disney. As far as like carrying your ID and your debit card and your phone, crossbodies are so good. Not bulky, you don't have like a heavy bag on your back. These are our last 3 bottles, and we're all done with them. They actually had like a sippy nipple on them. These were the Nuck ones, and he transitioned from a regular bottle to these a long time ago, and then we've slowly just acquired sippy cups, like just regular sippy cups. So this is the end of an era for these. I'm gonna donate them probably, because all you have to do is buy a new nipple for all of them, but they're perfectly fine. So it's very sad, but very cluttered over there with all of these. So if we don't need them, they gotta go. This is one of our souvenirs that we got. It's a magnet for the car with the Disney World logo, and then you've got all the park icons. This is so cute. I want to leave it out though, so we don't forget to put it on the car. Okay, I'm gonna go get some work done. I made like a pile in the chair over here for the attic, which I'm not gonna go up and put everything up there right now because Teddy is sleeping and I don't want to accidentally wake him up. He needs to sleep. He's a little grumpy today. So I've got a pile from the trip. It's like Disney stuff. So basically we have like a bin up there of all of our Disney stuff. So whenever we go on a trip, we take that out and we take out all the stuff we need for the trip. So all that will go in there. And then I've got some miscellaneous things on the table. A lot of like electronics cords that I don't know what they go to. Brandon does though. So when he gets home, I'm going to have him look at everything and see what's what. And then I've got a bunch of things that need to go in my office, but same thing. I'm not going to go upstairs right now. I'm going to go get some work done because I am a little behind on my work. Sorry to my boss. I know you're watching. I also really need to sweep/vacuum this kitchen. It is bad. There's a lot of like crumbs and stuff all over the floor, but again, not gonna vacuum while Teddy is sleeping, so I will do all of that after, probably like right before I'm working on dinner or something. When Teddy gets up, I think we're gonna do some activities at the table, so that will get him preoccupied and I can get some more stuff done. So I'll see you after nap time. We will reconvene then. All right, so Teddy is set up with some activities at the table. I am going to vacuum and sweep the crap out of this kitchen, get all of the crumbs off the floor, get all of the fur balls picked up off the floor, and then I'll feel a little bit better. I mean, we are looking decent. This is, you know, better than it was. I'm still doing laundry. Probably will be doing laundry for at least another day or two of just our vacation stuff, but All right, I have exhausted my time really to get anything done. I gotta start dinner soon, and Brandon is going to be home in probably about 20 minutes. And then we will start our nighttime routine and bath and bed and all that. So we did what we could do. I feel better about the situation in the house. I feel like we're slowly getting better. I still need to clean the bathroom once I get all of that laundry up and everything, but it is a work in progress that I think I just need to admit that it's going to take me more than just one day. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this day. I hope you have enjoyed my little chit chat about our vacation. It truly was so much fun. We learned a lot from it, and we are definitely geared up to go again with our son for the foreseeable future. I think we will be taking many, many Disney trips with him, long, short, all through the years, and I'm just excited to take him back again. He's already talking about it and misses his Mickey hotel, as he calls it. So yeah, we're going to start planning the next trip very soon. Brandon and I are also planning potentially a little getaway for ourselves in the spring, but we will see about that. If any of this interests you, we have a travel channel. It's called The Millennial Cruiser. We have cruise videos on there, and then we also have a lot of Disney vlogs. So if you're interested in seeing our vacations, I would definitely go and check that out. I believe it's always linked down below in my videos, but I'll double check that. But yeah, if you're interested, it'll be down there, and there will be some vlogs from our family trip going up within the next couple of months. This is a very busy time of year for me, especially with Teddy having a birthday in December. From Halloween to Christmas, I pretty much don't breathe. And then we added a Disney trip this year, so I am right out straight. But I am going to do my best to get those vlogs up as well as this one, and some holiday stuff too, coming hopefully soon. Thank you all again so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you like lifestyle content, seeing my life here in Maine with my husband and my son, homemaking, all that good stuff. I really enjoy having you guys here. I love reading your comments. Comment down below. Do you love Disney World like we do? Have you ever stayed there? Is it a dream of yours? You know, have you ever stayed in a Disney hotel? What's your favorite park? All the good stuff. Let me know down below. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.